Oops. Hey, everyone. How are you? It's Bob at One Stop Mouse. And here is my favorite mod.
Hello, how are you?
Katrina, how are you?
I'm good.
Kelly is doing something highly unusual today that she never does. She never has done before and never will do. She's late for her own interview. That's a highly unusual thing for her to do.
Yes.
But that's like predicting snow in New Hampshire in December.
Yes.
So anyway, she's a little late. And I asked Katrina if she could come on. I think Katrina is getting used to this by now.
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah, whenever she's like gardening or hasn't showered or something, could you come on?
Well, thankfully I showered beforehand and now my hair just looks like a hot mess. I just brushed it. It was like, whatever.
That's good. You should just be ready every time I have a stream.
Pretty much.
He might just call and
swap my pajama shirt up and then that's it.
Hey, I got pants on. That's all I'm saying. Jim Ryan. Jim Ryan, how are you? Bloomin' Cheesa, what's going on? And that's it. Hello to the lovely Katrina. So nice to see you. Yes, the captivating Katrina. I keep trying to adjust. I thought I would love having a huge monitor, but no matter what I do, whether I put it down low on my desk or have it on a riser or whatever, I never make eye contact with the webcam that's all the way on the top. So I'm always like looking down, So I'm not blind. Okay. Maybe I should have on sunglasses when I get on and look like Stevie Wonder. I'm not blind. I just can't make eye contact with the so anyway, this is supposed to be Kelly's working. She works for the Disney Vacation Club and she's on a complicated call.
Hi, Dean.
Hey, it's the turkey leg stir. The man who's got to get me to love dark meat at the parks. I never eat that because I like light meat turkey.
Yeah, I like white meat too.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dean. I still love you though.
Yeah. Sorry, Dean. You're gonna have to introduce me to the wonders of that. I hear about it all the time. You know, there's more luscious oil in the dark meat. All this Infinity. What's going on?
Hi, Daniel.
Katrina, let's do a mini interview with you. What's going on? You are modding just about everybody under the sun.
Yes.
I think you're trying to compete with Candy Mom because she used to be everywhere and now you're everywhere. I couldn't get in touch with her for this.
I was in another stream modding and I was like, let me check Instagram just to see what's going on. And 15 minutes ago, you're like, hey, what are you doing? Can you help me out?
Well, I threw it out to you first and then you didn't get back to me. And then I threw it out to her. And then if I didn't hear from either of you, then it was going to be Daniel and Jim. Jim wouldn't come on. I know him. He wouldn't come on. He'd have like the icon of his face, with the circle.
Hey, Krista.
And it'd be Krista Knoxville. How are you? Do you have snow in Knoxville right now? I bet you do. Anyway, so you're going to Eddie Family Adventures to mod at 10:30, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. What is that? The Jedi Council?
Yes, that's the Star Wars Jedi Council.
That's what I thought.
My favorite movie, The Last Jedi.
That's your favorite movie, really?
Mm-hmm.
The favorite? Wait. Your favorite movie of the Star Wars movies, or like that's your favorite movie of all time? That's your Gone with the Wind.
I know that's like my favorite Star Wars movie.
Okay, all right. Okay, so what's the worst movie?
I don't know. I tried it. They skip around too much, so it's like I can't understand them. But
which one is it? The Phantom Menace, I think, is the worst. Hey, Walt from Mouse Talk, how are you? By your way, didn't ask me. Hey, I was just going down the list. I mean, if you would like to help me out, I will. You'll be at the top of the list next time. She's late for her own interview, for crying out loud.
Kelly late? Never.
She's got a complex. She's working. She has a complex call she's on. So they have to do a lot of quality monitoring at Disney. So You have to be super magical on those things. You never know when they're going to pick one of those things to judge you on. So, Bob, I do come on sometimes, usually live streams from the parks or resorts. Ooh. Jim's giving me a little dig because he keeps wanting to get me to go out to eat, like he's going to be doing in February. And we were going to do a stream from the Contemporary. And I still want to do that. I'm still in my little quarantine thing that I made an oath that I was going to stay away from the parks for January because I'm a little sensitive with my immune system. And we'll see. We'll see. I'm not real happy about the fact that today I heard that there's a new coronavirus variant that just came up in Central Florida. We have our own variety, for crying out loud. Like, what? That doesn't make me feel special. We don't. I want like homegrown chickens, okay, and homegrown grapefruits and stuff. I don't want homegrown viruses. So please go away. Boom and Cheese, Dean found a bag of turkey leg jelly beans. Was thinking of you. Nice. Very good. Why does that gross me out? I don't know why. She will be fashionably late. Katrina, The Last Jedi, we need to talk. Please. Walt, have her on like in the middle of you and Steve.
But Ben is so stinking cute. And it's the only one like I really understand because the other ones were like made before my time. And I think it's because of the, like, what is it called? The
Force?
Not the Force. How it's like older. I don't like older movies like that.
Old school? Wait. But I got you to watch a super old school movie and you loved it.
Yes. The Wonderful Life was really good.
Yeah. Well, that was special. That's sort of a classic. Yes. I like the first 3 Star Wars films the most. And what's interesting is those first 3, Return of the Jedi and New Hope and stuff. George Lucas was together with his wife at the time, who was an editor. Mm-hmm. And she used to persuade him to put in funny little bits. It could be worse. Something weird happens. It's worse, and stuff like that. And when you go into all the other movies, the prequels that were before your time, and even the bad jokes, like throwing the lightsaber over his head, and I guess was that The Last Jedi, in those last 3. I don't find those to be as humanistic and as funny, which is really interesting because George Lucas is a technician, but when he was together with his wife, you know what I mean? They were a better pair than he could ever be on his own. That's what I've always felt. Jim Ryan, enjoy Mouse Talk and hosts Walt and Melissa on the fastest growing YouTube channel right here. Yeah, and he's getting he has a podcast now too. How many subs do you have now? Speaking of fastest growing, I haven't been keeping track. It's dizzying.
I haven't even looked in a while. I was on it the other day too.
I think after I did my my Vlogmas videos, YouTube set my subscribers back to 0 just because of my bad taste.
You're 5 away from 600. Are you kidding me?
No, but it's like I didn't get a single subscriber. Those were so hard for me to do. And I was like, all right, well, that tells me that. Walk around the parks and bump into things. It's way.
Hey, Sandy.
Sandy, how are you? So tell me, give me a list of the channel if you can actually remember them all.
Oh, I have them wrote down.
Oh, tell me all the channels that you're modding for now.
Okay, hold on. I got to pull them up on Instagram because I sent them to somebody. Oh, no, I don't. Hold on.
Hey, Birdwell, what's up?
Hold on.
The Disney Baker, hello. How are you?
Chris.
You know how to make good scones. I need a scone recipe.
Okay, are we ready?
All right, drum roll, please.
We have.
Wait, hold on. I don't have it. I don't have a drum, but I do have. Okay.
Okay, The Ventures of Gonzo, Addy Family Adventure, Adventures with VP, One Stop Mouse, Josh Goes to Disney, Life with Roxana, My Disney World Freak, Chrissy's Corner, Disney Mertz, Vipery Project, The Mickey Bunch, Mickey Girls, Caitlin Christine, Three Cups of Tears, and Bangers Bubbly.
Oh, yeah, she's a friend of Josh. I saw he shouted her out the other day.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about her. Is she Banger? Is she British or Scottish or saw the red hair?
She's from here.
Is she?
What it was she's getting a lot of backlash on YouTube.
Wait. Well, backlash?
Yeah.
On YouTube? I didn't know that was possible.
Like, I guess the trolls are coming in and
oh no.
She has like 300 subscribers, but she's getting like 100 thumbs down.
What?
And
no.
Yeah.
So he was trying to help her out.
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Yes.
So what tell me what the name of her channel is again?
Banger Bubblies.
Okay, everybody.
I'm gonna put her.
So there is this sweet looking woman who I don't know anything about her channel, but I do like Josh, and he shouted her out to try to help her. She's being victimized by some trolls. Go check out Bangers Bubbly and see what you see, and compare notes. And the truth is out there, like Agent Mulder used to always say, but sometimes you got to open your eyes to see it. Go for it. And maybe we can help her out a little bit. Rachel, how are you? This could be your chance right now, Rachel. Rachel's been wanting to have an interview. She could be jumping in front of the redhead who missed her own interview. I'm never going to let her down. I'm never going to look. Rachel, where's Kelly? I don't know. Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? I told people I wouldn't sing this time. That's the only reason that anybody agreed to actually be on this stream. So how did you think the singing experiment went last time? Should I never do that again?
Please don't never do it again, Bob.
Okay. Xylophone? Maybe I should bring a drum set in for the next one. Oh
my gosh.
We can arrange that. Well, you know what I'm thinking? This is what I think I'm going to do with Disney-ish, okay? You know how I like to do strange, weird things that other people aren't doing. I'm going to, instead of making it like Prairie Home Companion or something, I'm going to just try something strange, a left turn, a right turn every single time. And then something will hit.
Up in the air.
Something will hit. One of those things will be like, whoa, that went over good. And then I'll know, okay, we'll do that from now on. So I'm just going to who knows what I'll do next week. If you got any ideas, Katrina, you can always Instagram them to me. Go, hey,
hello.
I always wanted to do this. I could throw you in there too.
Sure.
Not that I need help because, of course, people would never disrespect me by not showing up for their own interview. I mean, never. I love Kelly. I love Kelly so much. I love her so much.
And isn't she worked a double today too, didn't she? So she's, yeah.
Well, see, see everybody out there, you got to know that I'm joking. I love Kelly so much. And she is doing mandatory overtime right now because Disney's in a little bit of a spot. They have to let a lot of people go. And so the people that are there have to work extra hard right now. So my wife and Kelly and other people have to do that. And they're doing it gladly, but she, whatever. I don't care. You know me. I could talk for I could have a 3-hour stream right now on nonsense.
I'm just whatever.
I'll just, when you got to go to Addy Family Adventures, I'll just get Walt on.
I can swap over on my phone and just mute it and make sure there's no trolls in the chat. That's fine.
Is he getting trolls too?
No, that I know of. I haven't seen any. No, but the thumbs down guys, thumbs down in everybody's videos and live.
I noticed I got a thumbs down in that. Well, I deserved it after that singing, but I got a thumbs down on the last one, and Kelly's last one got a thumbs down too. And I'm like,
somebody's going around and just thumbs down on everybody.
I don't know.
And we're just like, hi, we love you. Thanks for the love.
Bob, have a vote. I pushing towards maracas. What is that?
The maracas that go.
Oh, maracas. Oh,
the shakers. Yes.
I could have the 3 caballeros on.
No, the 2 caballeros. No, it's the 2 caballeros and the plant. Since Donald's still, I don't know if Donald's missing anymore.
Oh, the 2 caballeros and the plant. That would look so good if I in a font, wouldn't it?
Oh my word!
2 caballeros, a ficus, and Bob.
Oh my goodness!
Isaac Nail, how are you? Thanks a lot.
Isaac.
Carla and Kiko.
Love you guys.
Yeah, we definitely. I know you have a weird nighttime schedule, but I'm definitely up for doing an interview with you guys anytime you want.
What remind me so much of VP?
Remember when you had about 100 subscribers and the needle would not move? Yeah. I remember, and I remember when I was there at the opening of Galaxy's Edge from 4 o'clock in the morning until 12 noon. And everyone went away, this and that, and every other YouTuber, half the crowd, and my wife actually abandoned me to go over to Toy Story Land. And I'm in the heat, and there's no shade because they haven't set up shade or benches yet. And one guy stuck it out through the stream because he thought I had chutzpah. It was that Jim Ryan guy. Excellent. And I got into talking with him so much that I lost my backpack.
You lost your backpack?
Yeah.
Did you find it?
Well, that my number was actually on a tag on it.
Okay, good.
So as I'm streaming and I shouldn't tell you this. This is great ammunition. You say I get lost. Well, okay. So I'm streaming and walking around other places in Hollywood studios, and I get a call on the phone as I'm streaming. I'm like, hello? And they're like, yeah, this is Docking Bay 7. We have your backpack. So, yeah.
You were so excited to rise.
I was. And actually, they've had all cast members have been blocked out of Hollywood studios
forever
since Rise of the Resistance opened. And they actually have a couple of days open now for cast members with passes. So I'm kind of up in the air about that. You know, am I going to go just for that and break my little vow of
your 30-day detox from Disney?
I don't know. It's bad. It's hard. It's hard, man. I was going up to, I just live south of the park. So I was going to the dentist today, and, I'm on the 4 and you see the Mickey Mouse ears power poles, and it's right at that exit where you go. And I'm like, I could see it. I could practically see the gate from here.
Yeah. When I get off my exit to go to Disney, I get the Hollywood Tower Terror.
Yeah, you see it right there. As soon as you go through the gates, and then you see down there, you see the Swan and Dolphin, Tower of Terror. You see the tips of Galaxy's Edge. Yeah. That's exactly where I go to, right off the 4. And I just live a few exits south of there. So I go in my backyard here when they do have the Magic Kingdom fireworks going on. And I've got these tall trees, and just a little bit over the top. You can hear them, but you can barely see them. I actually went up on my roof once. Got a ladder and went up on my roof in the middle of the night. That was great. Right?
And I'm sure your wife
loves attraction. Have you heard? No, but it's great. It was a great view. But I would recommend going up there with a headlamp or going up in the day and waiting.
You think?
Why do they have such steep pitched roofs in Florida?
And we don't have attics or nothing like that. I mean, we have crawl spaces in Florida. We don't have attics. They're crawl spaces.
It's not too... So you're local?
Yeah, I live in Lake County. I live right at... You know where Claremont's at?
Yeah. I know. Well, you know where Four Corners is, right? Of course, which is lake and everything. Let's just say... You know where Walmart is? In Four Corners? You know where the 4 is?
Yeah.
I'm in there. In one of those subdivisions, and Gonzo's on the other side. So,
gotcha.
I'm not saying where. Could be anywhere in Florida, because I wouldn't want to say that stuff.
I'm just in Lake County.
And I'm not going to say anything about anybody else's business either. They could be somewhere.
Krista, don't announce my address anywhere, please.
No, don't do it. And don't tell me what it is. I might slip. I was born with a truth serum in me. Who would get on Kelly's stream? And on their 3rd appearance, basically go, I was married 4 times. I'm the scum of the earth. That's it. Make fun of me forever. I would. Krista, rain runoff. Is it that? I guess so. I always thought that it was for, steep
Probably
pitches.
with us getting so much rain.
Look at this. All right. I'm going to get Kelly on and I'm going to get you off. Do you mind?
That's fine.
Wait, you stay here and I want you to just say hi to Kelly. I want you to give her some, SH.
I'm not going to give her any SHI.
Hi.
Hello.
Who are you?
What did I do?
I had this young woman show up to hold down the stream.
Well, we have to because I love Kelly.
All right. I'm going to get you over to the backstage area, and I'm going to talk to Kelly now. Okay.
Okay. Bye, guys.
I love you so much, Katrina.
Bye. Love you, Bob. Bye. Love you, Kelly.
You really love her. I come in to hear you say you're going to get her off. I was like, is Chris here? What's happening? What did I walk into, Bob?
It's like I just can't.
I put my hat on just for you.
Thank you. I love that hat. Thank you so much. I know
how are you, my friend?
I am good. I know how those calls can get complicated and long, and in order to be magical, you have to spend a lot of time. I know that right now.
It was like a lot of magic. It took a lot of support team, and it was really, really an important. My last call, it was busy, but my last call was very complicated, but really, really felt good at the end of it.
Sometimes those calls can really get complicated. It's surprising.
Yeah, especially, basically we're a financial institution.
Right.
So there's lots of stuff going on. But anyway, let's have fun.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much for coming.
Can I just say hi to the handsome James Ryan? I see he's here. Bloomin' Cheesa, Richard, love you so much. Carla and Kiko. Okay, so I was on the best stream last night ever with my Disneyland friends. Not better than, I'm just saying it was so fun. Not better than anything, but just it was so fun. It was the best thing ever. And I met Carla and Kiko.
They're cool.
And guess what? They said, like, oh, we have this YouTuber planning our vacation to Disney World. And they're like, yeah, it's Bob, One Stop Mouse. He's amazing. I was like, my Bob? That's my Bob. I know Bob. Hi,
Krista. When they found out what I used to do, they were like, you got to get together with our twins and plan our trips because you used to plan it for Disney. It'll be a perfect trip. I'm like, okay.
No, I was just like, you're famous now, Bob.
Oh, yeah?
I was like, but that's my Bob, the one I'm going to put a leash on at Disney.
You mean the guy that plays the xylophone? I know him.
Yeah, I know him. I know Bob. It's like Elf, the guy, and when he sees Santa, he's like, oh, Santa, I'm like that now with you.
Oh,
I know Bob.
Oh my, everybody knows the redhead. Everybody knows. As a matter of fact, you know what? If I would have just put out a thumbnail of the one that I did last with just red with the redhead and just put like TMB, they would have known what that was. They would know. If I just put the redhead, they would go, oh, are you talking to Kelly? Yeah. You want to bet? Yeah.
That's the best thing ever. I love that. So thank you.
You are iconic.
Oh, hi, Birdwell. The Disney Baker. I love him. He's amazing. Thank you so much.
I need to get some. I'm looking for a good scone recipe, so I got to talk to him. So, all right. So you've seen, I'm not as goofy as Pete. Well, okay. I am as goofy as Pete, but I don't ask the same kind of questions. Okay, I don't, but I do.
He is amazing, and you're amazing, and you're just different amazings.
Indiana Jones, Bob. I know him. That's funny.
I know him.
So I do. If you've ever seen what I do, and I know you have, I do the paint by numbers. I have green screens, and just it kind of guides me, so I stay in one place because I have like ADD out the ears. Right.
Oh, this is going to be amazing.
So first thing I do is I put the first one up, and it's yourself. And that I'm like, I have like truth serum in me. So anything you don't want to say, don't say. But tell us a little about yours. Like I talk to everybody if you don't know, I talk to Kelly a few times a week, and I'm on her Mickey Bunch stream a few times a week. So it's not for me. It's for you guys. Probably none of the people in the stream right now, but somebody who's watching this replay, somebody who's watching this replay next week. Tell us a little about yourself that you'd like to tell.
Let's define that. Like, where am I from? What, I mean, yourself, that's kind of a broad term. Bob.
Let me.
Let's.
Okay. So I've heard tell from certain people with Indiana Jones hats that you are a hillbilly. Where are you from originally?
I am half hillbilly, thank you.
Okay.
I am originally from the most, and I say hillbilly very endearingly. I love. I'm from a little bitty town called Begonia Springs. It's outside of another itty bitty town that actually has a stoplight called Boonville. It's very southern Indiana, just across the Ohio River from Owensboro, Kentucky. And my dad's family was actually from Kentucky. And my mom's family was from northern Indiana, kind of central Indiana. So they think they're northerners. The southern Indiana people think they're from the south. And so my grandpa actually, ran moonshine, and, it's just this great little country, everybody getting together at my Aunt Wilma's farm on Sundays for big Sunday dinner. It was just my, legit banjo playing, teeth harp, spoons, it was like the best thing ever. And so. I love Indiana. I try to go a couple times a year to see my familia, and I love them all so much.
Well, I feel the same way endearing with hillbillies. I told you that I spent a lot of time in the Southern Appalachians. And so when I first met you and you put out a few little things about sort of being a hillbilly, and you got the you got the red hair. I don't know if you remember, but I was like, so that means you must be Scotch Irish, and it's that whole history of the hills and stuff like that.
Oh,
so
absolutely.
That makes sense.
Yeah, my dad's dad, his parents were my great grandmother, I guess, was Scottish, and my great grandfather was Irish, and they came to America, and so all that great Irish Catholic, kind of thing. So
and then. Eventually, I guess you were telling me that you were gonna. Well, yeah, there was a thing in there. You were your husband was basically talking about if you moved here, and he kind of planted the thing. Well, but if we moved to Florida, you could work for Disney.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I grew up actually in Arizona, and Ken's from San Diego, and. So I grew up in Arizona, was there a gazillion 100,000 years. And then, Do
you like Arizona? Was it a good place to grow up?
It is a beautiful place. Arizona is gorgeous. It's a beautiful place. Great place for families. Lots of cool things to do. I mean, we used to go to Tombstone or go down to Tucson. There's a beautiful mission, San Xavier del Bac, and there's just lots of history and just beautiful things to see. Love Arizona. But Route 66 goes right through Arizona, so that's pretty cool. I'm super into Route 66. But just slowing down economically, just Arizona is like a mini California. So just the price of houses here in Florida is so much better. The tax situation, there is no state income tax. So it's just, but I love it. I mean, I hesitantly did it, but then because he loves to surf, he loves to, be in the ocean and things like that. So I don't care about finances. I don't care about the surf. I don't care. And then he said the key words, you could work for Disney and go to Disney every day.
And you were sold in 2 seconds.
Yes.
When do we leave?
Yes. Pack that U-Haul. Bring the Chihuahuas. Let's go. So I'm hoping all the kiddos are here eventually too.
Cool. Yeah, they're still Well, I
Welcome,
know.
and I've got
Yeah.
Dylan. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, they'll all be here.
Interesting. So your channel, I mean, it's weird because I feel like I'm so close to you that I was like, okay, let me ask her stuff that I don't know, but I do know sort of, but I don't want to skip over stuff. But I mean, you tell me. It's like, okay, when did you start thinking, hey, I could do a YouTube channel? What is a YouTube channel? Rub Fuzz, help!
I love him. So, okay. So I guess it was sometime in 2017, and we were very big Disneylanders. So we were, always annual pass holders, and we would go on I would take the kids on 3 big vacations a year. So, to Disneyland. And then we would sneak in little weekend trips to Disneyland. We were obsessed with Disneyland. So we would watch, the Disneyland YouTubers, in preparation of the next trip to see what to eat. And, Disneyland's always bringing out some new insane thing to eat and some new festival and some new parade. And yeah, well, that's been around forever, but there's just always something new. So we would study, and then we would go and we would think, so it was really Taylor and Matthew and I mostly. We were like, you know what? We could do this and help people know, because sometimes those, like the Phantasmic beignet might not be the best choice. Right. So we thought, we love Disneyland history. We love, just doing everything. We love tasting things. We'll start a channel and we can do it too. It was really primarily to just preserve those memories, so that, those fantastic trips we go on and all the fun we have. Yes. Love Disneyland food. And just to really preserve those memories of, I'm going to start crying, of my kiddos and our favorite place in the whole world, Disneyland. And, for when I always tell them, just to, Catholic guilt, when I meet my demise, you guys can watch all those videos.
When I meet my demise. Oh my gosh. You sound like my mother.
My mother used to say that all the time. When I meet my demise, I'm just going to write on the bottom of everything I own which kid it goes to, for when I meet my demise. So I sort of say those things out of honor to my mom, because she was adorable.
Gosh. Oh my goodness. Well, and then you made it here. And then when you got here, did you start doing something else for Disney, or have you always worked for the Vacation Club?
No, what I had heard is just get any job at Disney,
right?
Any job. So,
right.
Apply for any job, because Disney really likes to move people from within.
Right.
So once you get in that Disney door, I knew that the Disney Vacation Club member services job was the job I was after, because what's better than to talk to people who have invested in Disney? And a very handsome new Disney Vacation Club member is in the chat. So, what's better than to talk?
Speaking of handsome. And a great guy to take you out to dinner if you've been laid off.
Amazing. He's amazing. I love James Ryan. So, it just sounded like a fun job, a positive job, and a job for Disney. And, but they weren't hiring. They don't hire that often, even in good times. Right.
Yep.
So, I applied for everything. I applied for Bippity Boppity Boutique. I applied. One day I saw that they were hiring pirates.
That's right.
So I was like,
yeah.
Hello. I was I was born for this job. So, oh my gosh. So, I go to the first interview, and, that goes great. So then you get a second interview, and the second interview literally had to be done entirely in pirate speak. And, so I literally studied like a crazy person. I had all these YouTube channels, how to speak pirate. I was like only speaking pirate in the house, at the grocery store, to my neighbors, walk the plank, scallywags. I mean, it was ridiculous. But
that would have been a great video. Oh my gosh. Going talking to people in pirate as you go down the detergent aisle.
So you go, and it's kind of awesome when you go to the casting building, right? And then so you go, but the person you're like being the person you're being a pirate with is dressed like a normal person sitting in a normal office, but
right.
So I figured go all in or nothing. So I brought my little I wore pirate outfit. I only spoke pirate. I jumped up, and asked her why the rum was always gone, and silly things like that. And
I love
it. Asked her if she had seen Jack Sparrow cross this hallway because he really needs a good slap. So she loved it. I got hired to be a pirate, and then guess what?
What? Oh, I know what. Good.
They closed down Pirates League during the summer because it's just too flipping hot. So they're like, hey, you're hired. That's great. But, you won't be starting till October. So they're like, they're like, what else do you want to do? Do you want to work at attractions? Anything just till October. So I figured air conditioning is primo. Yeah. So the son and I are not friends. And so I was like thinking, what has air conditioning? I definitely want to be a Magic Kingdom. I was pretty new to Florida. I probably would pick something else, but I wanted to be able to say I worked in the Magic Kingdom. And so I picked the Emporium, probably the most challenging job in Magic Kingdom, honest to goodness.
Yeah.
And probably not the cutest outfit. So
I think the cutest outfit is actually to work on in the Peter Pan queue. You got to really take a look at the people who are sprinkling pixie dust on your safety bar, what they're dressed in, the little tights and everything.
Yeah, it's so cute.
I had a dream that I really loved working there on the queue just because I thought I'll never wear a costume like this again. They're paying me to wear this.
So I worked at the Emporium. I applied. I still had all those applications. A position opened at Disney Vacation Club. I applied. Technically, I wasn't supposed to be able to be hired because I'd only been working like 4 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. Things just, stars aligned.
Yeah.
I actually got the offer for Bippity Boppity Boutique and Disney Vacation Club the first day.
Wow.
Or the same day.
Right.
And I, of course, went to Disney Vacation Club because it's a real job.
Wow. That's great.
So anyway, yeah.
That's terrific.
I don't know. I'm kind of nervous, so I'm talking too much. I'm so sorry.
No. Okay. Let me tell you something real quick. I'll flip it and I'll say some stuff. You guess what happened to me today? I worked at Disney for 9 months before the layoffs and trained for like a month. They sent me a card and they basically said that they're going to give me my 1-year pin anyway and round it up so that when I come back to Disney, I've got a year in for seniority already. And I was crying because I thought they're trying to be so nice so that when I do get that job again, I've got the 1 year.
I meant to tell you but I haven't seen you.
What?
So I'm having more of my friends called back. So I'm super excited.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
So that means that I think
things are getting busy.
Yes.
Good.
Things are getting busy.
Things are getting busy.
Yeah. Yep. I'm working 12-hour, 13-hour days. So.
Yeah. Well, my wife is working right now. She's putting in overtime too. And a bunch of people at the parks, it looked like. But that was the holiday weekend for Martin Luther King. Yeah. All right. So, okay. Hold on a second. I'm going to do this. Come here, Ollie. Oh, no. Come here, Max. Ready?
Oh, there's Max with all the facial expression.
Okay. If Max could understand English, my old beagle I want you to give him a general overview of what the Mickey Bunch is like, the shows you have and what you're trying to do.
Okay, well, I'll start with the name, the Mickey Bunch. So, because all me and my kids and all of us are just really big Disney fans, and we all kind of bring something else. So the bunch are, the whole family. So, so that's how we kind of brought it in. So, but it's just really fun Disney. I like, I don't know. Now I feel so confused.
No, stop. What are you doing? This is me. I am not going to have any trick questions. I might just put my foot in my mouth and then I'll just throw you off like you throw me off. Or can you hear me?
Unfortunately.
What?
He threw himself off. So
okay. No. I wasn't going to throw. I've never thrown anyone off, so I didn't know if I'd throw you off permanently. I guess I can take you back. I mean, you know how to do that. I guess I can throw you off and put you back on.
It's a skill I use quite often.
Yeah.
So when people are just wrong, they have the wrong idea of
I spend half my life backstage. Bye, Bob. So the Mickey Bunch started as a concept. It's your family basically going to Disney.
Our family, right. Preserving our memories, sharing our Disney love, and it could be anything. It could be pins or very targeted videos. I don't do a lot of hey, let's wander around aimlessly. It's very much hey, we ate here and this is what we thought of it, or hey, this is the new merchandise we got, or so I like to do. I
saw your cool little short on the wild turkeys walking around near the Floridian. Yeah.
So I on Monday last Monday when Chris was here, I went to the Grand Floridian and then met them at Magic Kingdom, and just wild turkey, and they were big and scary.
She if you don't know, she hates nature. Okay, so I'm not even going to ask her that question.
Yeah, I don't. Nature and I are not friends. We are not friends.
No. Those turkeys, those killer.
But, just turkeys.
They are big. They are big.
Floridian of all places.
They roam around Fort Wilderness a lot.
So. Yeah. I decided, this whole shorts thing, cargo shorts, Daisy Dukes, booty shorts. I don't know what shorts are, but I thought I'm going to take one of these turkeys.
How have you done with, you've put out a handful of those.
Okay. Could you not say things like that? Chris may be lurking. Thank you.
All right. How have you been doing with how have you been doing with those YouTube shorts? Have you found success in those? A lot of people watching those?
No, you don't really know. Success in shorts, but not crazy. Ridiculous.
Chris definitely grabbed that. I found a lot of success in shorts. Go for it, Chris. Turkeys can be mean.
Turkeys can be mean. Yes, Kelly's Crazy Disney Addiction. I love your channel name so much. If I hadn't thought of the Mickey Bunch, I wish I had that. They can be scary and they're unpredictable. So they're just walking around like they don't listen. So
I don't have any turkey friends, and I don't think they understand English any better than Max does. So
yeah, so it was scary.
Okay. All right.
You asked me something.
Yes, I asked you if you were to give someone a general impression, maybe even somebody that never saw YouTube before. Okay, what's my channel like? What do we try to do?
You know what?
What are our programs like? We have bunch with the brunch, and we have sip in the tea, and that stuff. Programming.
Honest to goodness, brunch with the bunch. My live streams. Number one, and I'm going to probably cry because Taylor and I were talking about this the other day. I want, in normal times, sometimes you just need somewhere fun to go. And that's what I want to be. I want to be happy. I want to be fun. I want to be somewhere that people go and think, you know what? I don't know what's going to happen there, but I know it's going to be happy and we're going to laugh a lot. And so that's really my live streams where I like to go. And I just love hanging out with my friends in chat, my awesome friend like you and VP and Gonzo and Dan and Rob and Taylor. And we just had Bloomin' Cheesa on and Kadani Sean. And it's just awesome to hang out with friends and just laugh and be happy. And I love that chat gets engaged. And so
now
you're
going to make me cry because, to be able to engage with my friends on, brunch with the bunch and have you laugh at my bad jokes. And, it's way more meaningful than you, in a serious way, to say this and then to make a bad joke to get out of it in a second. In a serious way, it means a lot to me. So thank you.
Oh, you mean a lot to me and spending time with me. So I really just want to be that happy place that people can come and feel welcome and, have a good time. And, as far as the vlogs, it is mostly about just memory preserving. Or just like, hey, what does Pop Century room look like inside, for somebody, so, things like that. So I just like to put on, we like to put on the channel what we're interested in. So sometimes it's Florida things.
Elena, how are you?
Oh my goodness. Aloha, beautiful girl. Thank you so much for being here. So it's Disney, it's Florida, it's just us, whatever we do, cool. And I love that. I don't know if that even made sense, but yeah.
No, it does. This is just so that between the two of us, we actually, but it's more about the conversation. It's more about the journey and less about the destination. This is just for me, really. So it's true. It is. Okay. So if you were to talk to somebody that really wasn't familiar with the Disney YouTube community, and they said, well, how is your channel unique, do you think? What do you think makes your channel unique? Even though you have fun and you talk about the same stuff that I'll talk about and Disney Dan will talk about and everything, do you think you do it in like a different way? Or
well, what I think is what is so awesome about this thing called YouTube is that it's called YouTube. Right. So, I'm like a lot of people reach out to me and say, hey, this or that, I'm starting a channel, or, I've had a channel. What can I do differently? And I'm like, don't think about it. Do you? If you like it, if you like the topic, or, be you, don't be somebody else, just be you. Because I think that's really, Bob, what you ultimately bring to One Stop Mouse. And I think we're all going to say we knew Bob when, because seriously, that Miracle on, not Miracle on 34th Street. What was the movie you did? It's a Wonderful Life.
Right.
It's keep doing those. It's amazing. We're all going to be like, review Bob. But, just be you. So I just try to be me, whether it's not perfect, it's goofy. And I have a ridiculous laugh. But it's just me. So.
I think you do a great job at doing you. I don't think anybody else would do it better. Jim Ryan might try to imitate you, but I don't think he's even going to get close. You have nothing to worry about. I had
James in a wig.
And yes. I had Katrina on here a few minutes ago, and she's like, I don't have the energy to be Kelly.
No one does. It's a lot to be around.
See?
I get it.
See? You said it.
I know, I get it.
All right. So have you looked back at some of your old videos and then thought to yourself, wow, look how I've evolved, or how do I want to evolve? You know, where am I on this timeline?
It is really kind of like Matthew's so sweet. He's always like, I'm so proud of you.
You're not fake. She really has red hair, and I really am bald. Okay, this is all real, natural.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, I think that's the worst thing that somebody can do with their YouTube channel. Anybody and good night, Sean. We love you.
Good night, Socks.
Is that, just be you, because everybody's got their own deal. Everybody's got their own that kind of mojo and flavor, and just do you, be you. So, but I don't know. You keep asking me things that I didn't.
Well, no, I've actually I looked back on your videos.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. There's an evolution.
I think how have you grown? Everybody grows technically. That seems to be the one thing.
My very first video had no sound, I think. It was a slideshow because back then
was it supposed to have sound?
Yeah, and then the graphics, I couldn't figure out how to talk it, make that mechanism work in there. And then I'd the graphics that I put on that were supposed to be telling the story.
Yeah.
You can't even see them. They're nearly translucent. But so I have evolved, believe it or not, technologically. In fact, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, you are awesome. I love Surf Phone.
That's why you love to see me mess up when I'm streaming at sports, because it makes you feel good. It makes you feel good that someone's
like me,
more of a knucklehead.
Like me. Somebody's you notice I don't live stream at the parks because can you even imagine if I'm not paying attention where I'm going? Wait. Already I would end up in Epcot Lake or something.
This is a great idea. We should team up. We should team up. Bob and Kelly at the park.
Monkey backpack leash for you. It's a problem. You do not social distance with others. It's a problem.
I get into that chat. And
you know what I'm so happy about? And I was really, oh my gosh, so fortunate. We had just started our channel. And I mean, I literally probably had 3 videos, of which were, let's be honest, I tried hard, but they weren't that great. I was enthusiastic, but the performance wasn't there. So, but I got scooped up really early by Alpha Traveler 1, Kenny, and Rob Fuzz. And they said, there's something about you. So let's teach you. So they kind of, young Padawan, here we, and honestly, they've been my friend. They're still Rob's amazing. He'll still tell me, hey, try this, do this, this will work. Thank you. I love him. So, it's really, this community is so welcoming and supportive, and, we build each other up. So if I help you, Bob, with something, and you help me with something, we're really, we're building all of us up. So your success is my success. My success is your success.
I didn't understand that at first. And then all of a sudden it clicked. There was this New York cynicism in the back of my head from where I grew up. And I was and I didn't get it at first. And then all of a sudden it was come on, dummy. Don't you get it? This is the Marines, one for all and all for one. And
it's your squad. We're all in this together.
It really is. I mean, I kept thinking when I got into this, every person I would meet with the Disney YouTube community, I'd be like, this is the nicest person I ever met. I don't get it. And then the next person, he's nicer than she was. I don't get it. And it just kept going until finally I was like, okay, I got it.
Yeah, it is amazing.
Wow.
So, I think there is an evolution, but I really quick wanted to say, yes, Kelly, you're right. And Kelly, do you have a channel? How do I not know about this? So let me know if you have a channel.
Kelly's crazy. She is glommed onto that name. If you're BDF or Bloom and Cheese there's no way out of it. Once she
Yes,
locks on.
yes. I'm addicted to Kelly right there. I think she's causing an addiction. So, but the really quick, you asked about the shorts really quick. The most thing I'm so excited about these Disney shorts is not just, cargo shorts, Daisy Dukes, or all that business. But when I first started my channel, I was filming.
You did it that way anyway.
Is it called portrait mode? Like up and down? I don't know what it's called. I was filming
portrait
up and down, that sideways. I don't know. Who knows? We don't know.
This way that we're on right now is landscape. That way is vertical.
Portrait, I think. So I was filming in portrait, and then like my good friend Rob Fuzz messaged me and said, "Kelly, can you turn the camera sideways?" Like, thanks. So I quit posting anything that was like portrait. But I had some really good stuff from Disneyland. So I'm excited because now I can like splice them into little shorts. Like
good for
I had,
you.
One with Maynard from the Tiki Room. He's a legend in Disneyland. And I was like, yeah, I can finally use it. Thank you so much, James, for posting that. I'm going to sub right now. Thanks.
There you go.
I need to know this crazy Kelly.
She needs to know. Great minds. All right. So this is like the most ridiculous question ever, if you think about it. But hey, where do you think your channel is going to be next? January 20th. That's a hard question to ask for a whole lot of things.
Yeah. The world we're in, if anything, this Twilight Zone episode we've all been in for like 10 months. I hope that I'm just still, laughing and hanging out with my friends and, making new friends and smiling and, that we're all happy together. So that's where I see my channel. I want to keep, that I want to keep doing what I've been trying to do all along. I'm not a person that gets super obsessed with, I enjoy them. Don't get me wrong. I whenever you put your energy into something, it just makes you feel good when you get that ear pin from Disney,
right?
Or you get like reach a new milestone. And honest to goodness, I still get out. And I'm smiling. Oh, hello, Chris, my second favorite redhead.
Oh, he's here.
I love him.
Hey, Chris, what's going on?
Hello. So I love him so much. It's ridiculous. I may be stalking him, but okay, it's okay, Chris. So, when I remember when I got that first subscriber that was not related to me. And so it's become a thing now. So it became a thing, which Taylor hates, but all the other kids really get a kick out of it. But, so like whatever our count was, we started with 8, our family, everybody subbed, it was 8. And then we got our first number 9, it was Kenny. And then number 10 was Rob Fuzz. And, and I literally screamed through the house, oh my goodness, someone has subscribed to our channel that is not related to us. And I haven't guilted into it.
Oh my God.
So now, whenever like Matthew will be like, okay, what's our count? I'll be like, we have 1,772 people that are not even related to us.
That's amazing.
It thrills me. It just thrills me to no end that, I just feel grateful and flabbergasted and just joyful about it. So thank you. Thank you.
Cool. That's great. Thank you so much for, I know you were busy, and thank you so much for making the time to come. Thank you guys for joining us. It's 11 now, so I try to stick to the hour if I can.
We're not done.
Do me a favor. What?
We're not done, are we?
Only if you want to be. You want to keep talking? I can keep doing this forever.
I got dressed up for you.
All right, let's see who else is in the stream. Let's see. Okay, Dad builds. Okay, I think. Tina McNeil. I miss Tina. Tina,
Can we
how
just
are
talk
you?
about Tina is watching, always watching. She is the MVP. I believe she single-handedly now got me within 108 watch hours of the 4,000.
Really?
Only
Nice
100.
job.
I know. I love her. So thank you, everyone who's playing this playlist. And it means a lot to me. And really meeting that next goal, just, where it says, you're monetized. It's just, it's just that thing where you can be like, yay.
That's terrific.
Send me that $1.72. I'm going to be rocking it.
Film and edit. I'm so new. I'm here for the tips. Writes film horizontal. I get my bro to film and edit. Mom and me. I think I'm cheating.
No, that's good. That's teamwork, right?
Yeah. Basically the way that everybody films like this is good for YouTube Shorts. You have to do it that way. But when we're doing these things like the format that this is in right now, everybody's always trying to get people who are brand new to do it this way. And so it's funny because now we're doing this again, like you're doing TikTok videos. So
I'm so glad because I can bring those archives out of the vault.
I gotta find mine. I have mine on like some spare portable hard drives and on my old computer and stuff. And I
upload everything to Google Photos. Everything.
That might be good if it's just in the cloud. I don't know. I might have more up there than I think. Actually, I should look at that. Wow. So when is your next trip to the park? I'm sure you're aware of this. They lifted the cast member block for Hollywood Studios for a few days at the end of the month.
Yeah, and that was great. It was great. It unfortunately was my work days. So my schedule's changed. So now I have Friday, Saturdays off.
Yeah.
So I will never be allowed in Hollywood Studios.
No one will ever let Kelly in Hollywood Studios ever. She is. I'm not going, so you don't have to be jealous. I'm keeping my oath that with my health, I'm staying out of the parks just until the end of January. Jim Ryan is coming February 2nd, and he is already dangling going out to dinner.
What is he dangling to get you to go to dinner?
Oh, stop. All right, here we go. No, I love to go out to dinner with him. He's so intelligent, and I like to go out to dinner with him. It's a real good experience.
I do too. I'm going to be going to dinner with him.
So maybe I'll see you there, wherever we're going.
Do it. Wear your mask, social distance. It'll be good.
Just do it.
We'll bring some Lysol. You'll be all right.
Get out of this. Have you ever seen me with the face shield on in the parks? That's always interesting.
Well,
so you have your glasses, right? And you put anti-fog stuff all over them. Because when you put your mask on, unless you have one of these anti-fog masks, which none of them seem to work, it zips up and then fogs your glasses. And then if you have a hat on like I do, and then a face shield, you're basically walking around in a sauna looking at a chat. Oh, excuse me.
Oh my goodness. That's why you need a leash. I don't even know what to do with you. No, it's a thing. It's a thing. I literally, when this all started, I'm very safe. So, but it did feel a little weird. So, I'm always wearing sunglasses, and then I had my mask on, and, I would literally walk into like the grocery store, look at the cashier and go, I'm not robbing the place. And then I would laugh like, oh my God, I'm so funny. But you know how many times she probably heard that anyway.
Anti-fog work. That's the only thing that bugs me. I swear to you. I don't think it's really a big, tough, hard thing for me to do. The only thing is Florida dew point really is terrible. I can't see.
Florida is just basically wet. It's wet.
It's a rainforest. Now, if we were in Disneyland, where they have the dry heat, it might not be a big thing. But here, what are you drinking? You're drinking wine, aren't you?
I am not. I'm drinking carbonated deliciousness known as Coke Zero, the nectar of the gods.
Out of a mason jar sort of glass. Mm-hmm.
That's because I'm a hillbilly.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was going. You knew where the next step was. Very good. Yep, glasses and masks are hard. She has to make sure the paparazzi doesn't. That's really what it is.
Recognize you, Bob?
Yeah. Oh, and have somebody recognized me? Yeah, actually, not a lot of people, a couple of people. It's
So
it's
how'd it
because
go?
well, what it is I'll wear this T-shirt with One Stop Mouse, and if you see my logo, I've got on like this tan Florida hat over the ears, the logo, and that's the kind of hat I wear in the park. So when I walk around and I've got the gimbal and I've got that, it'll be like, oh, I know that guy. You wear the Indiana Jones hat when you're doing streams, and
Now,
then
do
they'll
you get
just
like all excited?
I
Like,
do.
what happens?
But you know what they'll do? They'll go, oh yeah, we've seen you, and then
They're like, I better get out before he runs over me or starts hitting the ground.
yeah. So I don't really know what that means. It's like, yeah, we've seen you. We kind of like you, but now you're in person, and we're afraid you're crazy.
I love it. If somebody says hi to me or like, are you on the YouTube? I'll be like, yes, I am. And then
That's what they say, are you on the YouTube?
Well, I say the YouTube only to bother my children because I know it sounds old and dorky, but it drives them crazy. When I don't call it YouTube, I call it the YouTube. So, when you have children, you just do things to like, irritate them. So, anyway, yes. So when they come up and say,
You're that Taylor?
Are you that channel? What are you doing? And I literally scream, laugh, and then like go hug them and find out all about them and usually film them and yeah.
I try to get them in the stream and I ask them what's going on. It's when the kids see you that's weird, because they kind of like stalk you, and so you're like on Big Thunder Mountain Railroad and you're winding through all the plastic rows, and they're like looking at you with your
I'm not gonna say. I mean, you're a celebrity. I've only had it happen a few times, but I get so excited, I just can't even like handle it.
Have you gotten the people who see you and then they'll tell you that I'm standing right behind you in the line with a baby? No, you don't stream at the parks, so you haven't gotten that. But I get that all the time. It's like they see you and then they'll go, it'll be like dad builds. It'll be like, I'm standing right behind you with a margarita. Do you want one? Or something like that.
Well, I wish that would happen. That would be awesome. No, I don't stream from the parks. And I may do little things like I'm gonna try and make my park days Fridays because
I don't know what that means. What hand thing? That
I'm doing the Rob Fuzz.
That's the Rob Fuzz.
So I don't know. I'm very handy. Yes. We like drinking from mason jars. I don't know what we're talking about.
So you're thinking about doing short things from the park. Well, the thing is with streaming.
Yes.
Streaming is tough because signal drops out a lot. The people that do it a lot, they are very practiced in it. That's why I'm kind of
I'm going to leave it to the experts, but I am maybe because Fridays are going to be my park days.
Yeah,
I might do something little, but honestly, when I'm at the parks, I am usually with friends or family, and I like to be immersed in the people I'm with.
Yeah.
And if I'm, doing that, I'm not really, immersed in the moment. And
if you bump into Kelly and I and Gonzo and VP, it'll be an experience you'll never forget.
Yes. We rocked Epcot that night. That was so much fun.
That was pretty good.
But yeah, so some people stream so nicely from the parks, but
it takes a while. It's
not a goal I really want to do. So I mean, I might like go to Kona Cafe and stream just from there eating those macadamia pancakes by myself because apparently I've been stood up.
Okay, I've been blurting this out to Kelly for months now about eating these darn pancakes at Kona, and every time we're about to go get them, I'm like, no, we can't do it. So we're gonna have a macadamia nut pancake party when that finally happens.
I've heard James Ryan likes those too.
I think he has had them. There are a few people who have had them. I don't know why. I think it's because
I've never heard of them till
I think people go there and they all hear about Tonga toast, and they eat Tonga toast, so they have eggs. And they're like, pancakes? Who wants pancakes? I'm not paying all that money for pancakes. Best pancakes ever. Not like any pancake you ever had. So
I love it. I love
yeah,
it.
yeah. I will stream. What? Somebody, Bloom and Cheese is going to stream the first day that Disneyland is open. Well, maybe we will be there for our Disneyland party we were talking about the other day, and you can stream it. Oh, Jim does like the pancakes.
I remember what he talks about.
Oh no. Oh no. Well, Jim, I am looking forward to you coming in 12 days. And I hope that I can see you. I'm not just joking around about that, because I really I need the park. I need it.
You and James need a moment. Should I back out for a little
We need
bit?
to go. We need to go to Magic Kingdom, Jim. We need to go, and we need to take Kelly, and we need to get the pancakes.
Yes.
She always talks about how handsome you are, so I think I'm the third wheel. So don't. Well, this was great, Kelly. Let me, because so Friday, Kelly has brunch with the bunch. And she might, after this experience, invite me. If you see me there, I'll look just like this. And she probably won't have on the red hat.
I'll have
She might.
ears on. I just did this for you.
Oh, you looked really great when you wore the was that to Pete's interview? You wore the Minnie Mouse. Yes, that was. If you don't know it already and nobody said anything, you really do look great in that.
Oh, thank
So
you.
yeah, you should try to wear that a lot. That looked really, really good. Tomorrow I'm actually going to be on, I have this weird little collaboration with Gonzo called the Bonzo Hour, and Kelly's going to come on it as a special guest because I just threw it out there, but she didn't know I was going to say that. Are you working tomorrow at 10:30?
No, at 10:30 at night.
10:30 tomorrow night.
I better be off the phones by then. Yeah.
If you want to come on, I'll send you the link. So,
Okay, yeah, send me the link. Is it on your channel?
It'll be on my channel. We go back and forth between Gonzo and mine. So it'll be on my channel tomorrow night. And then on Friday, I forgot all about the top 10 thing until you mentioned it. On the live place on Friday, the 22nd at 9 p.m., I'm doing top 10 Walt Disney innovations. Things that Walt Disney was the first one to come up with.
Is anybody coming on with you, or are you doing it solo?
So far, I'm doing it solo, unless you'd like to come on and talk with me. Because if I have to pull out the xylophone again, people are going to cry. So
I enjoyed the xylophone.
Did you? That was so embarrassing. I sang and played the xylophone. I might as well have been Bert from Mary Poppins, like the one-man band.
I literally thought you said you should have been birthed by Mary Poppins.
Bert.
Okay.
I should have been birthed by Mary Poppins. I'd be a few years younger. But yeah, I was 4 years old when that came out.
But, no, that's a great thing.
So what's coming up for you next?
Friday, I'm doing my top 10 for the Live Place collaboration. Top 10. Mine is the top 10 movie kisses of all
that's right.
time.
What time is that?
That is going to be at 1:00 because Disney Dan works on Friday and he wanted to be in it. So we're going to do Brunch with a Bunch at 1. And so we're going to do 5 Disney best kisses ever, and then 5 of just all movies. So like The Notebook, Pretty Woman, whatever. And then Disney, like I love Lady and the Tramp when they have the spaghetti. And
Couldn't be more classic than that. That's amazing.
So we're going to do top 10 kisses. So Rob Buzz is coming on, Disney Dan, Bloom and Cheesa. And I thought you said yes. I don't know.
I will come. Yes, I will. And I'll think about the kisses, and if they're going to be the kisses you choose. If you want to tell me which they are ahead of time, I'll think about what.
No. It's what you choose.
Do you want me to take my little list and kind of interject it?
Yeah, and if you want to email me like screenshots or whatever, like images, you can do that because Taylor's going to pull them up. No,
So it's
I'm not
10. It's 10 say that one more time. Then it's 10 top 10,
10
movie.
top 10 movie kisses of all time.
Okay. And they could be, okay. All
5 are Disney, 5 are regular movies.
Okay. That's what I wanted to know. 5 Disney, 5 not. 5 Diz. Okay. Got it. All right. Oh, I have that one down. I like that one. And if you sing that is it, and for the record, Dick Van Dyke had talent. Yes, Dick Van Dyke had talent, not for his British accent, sir, but for his musical talent, certainly his dancing. Even now at his age, did you see in Mary Poppins Returns?
Amazing.
He's in his 80s dancing on the desk. Oh my God.
Amazing. Yeah, so I heard you singing on your show. And I thought, how are you not coming on Karaoke Mondays on Gonzo's channel?
I was watching Grease after that with you guys, and I thought I could sing this. I could raise my pitch and summer loving. I would have done it. I gotta say though, Gonzo, he tries.
I try. I have enthusiasm. I'm terrible. I'm like the worst.
No, you're not. Have you listened to yourself?
Yes.
No, you're not terrible at all.
But next month is really fun. So Gonzo lets me and Arlene do ladies' night.
Right.
So next month is going to be amazing. It's going to be The Greatest Showman. Right. And Taylor and Kennedy, honest to goodness, sing like angels. They're going to come on. Oh. And I'm inviting Mama Mouse. And Enchanted Rita and Arlene will be there, and Playdates and Travel. So I'm inviting all of them. It's going to be a party. It's going to be so much fun.
Jim always has to throw something in there. Thank you, James. Appreciate it. That's cool.
In a funeral.
Let me ask you something about that. Is there a delay when you're hearing it and then you're singing it? Is there a little bit of a delay?
We don't sing together because there is. When we first started, it like we're all getting it at a different time, and so we're giving it at a different time. So it was very disjointed. So with us taking turns, it's better. I'm gonna I take every other month, and Arlene does every other month. Mm-hmm. So I send out a karaoke playlist, because singing karaoke, number one, is different than singing along with the actual.
Right.
So, but it's going to be great. It's fun. It's silly. I tell Gonzo all the time, it's the best thing on YouTube. It's just stinking fun to sing with your friends. And I love karaoke low key though, like in places, like when you go, when you could socialize.
I am not a big drinker, but I have to say, when I have been in karaoke places, a few hours into it, the people sounded better.
Yeah, it's kind of like the people look better too.
That's something totally. That's a whole other subject.
My brother actually is obsessed with Elvis. Is my older brother, and he actually did like Elvis impersonation.
Oh, really?
He owned a karaoke business.
Really?
And so I would go and help him, and he's amazing. He's like so good. So
holy cow.
So I always liked following him around to those things.
Does he still do that? Does he live in Vegas or something?
He doesn't. It was just like a side hustle like 20 years ago. So it was fun though.
That's cool. I could just see him at weddings or something. Let's
see.
He
did a lot of weddings.
Kelly is here. She's close to 4,000 watch hours. Subscribe and enjoy the Mickey Bunch. Yes, please do me a favor. This wonderful redhead right next door here in the Brady Bunch squares. Go and check out the Mickey Bunch. She's got a great channel, and I dare you to not. The first time that I got on the Mickey Bunch, I was laughing. So I hadn't laughed so hard in years. My face was hurting. My side was hurting. If you want to laugh, especially during this day and age when you really could use one, just even if you have it on in the background and as you're like ironing or something, she's hysterical. She really is. So I dare you to watch her channel and not laugh. So, With her, not at her.
Well, sometimes at me. Come on, let's be real.
So, thank you very much, Kelly, for being on.
I am so red now.
What? Well, you've got a match.
I was blushing.
Oh, well, let's see. Hold on a second. Let's put on that. There you go. Okay, so now you can blush, and then everything can get red. No, it's true, and that's why she wore all the red. So, I'm subbed. Look at all this. Subscribe. Tell her how much you love her. She's great.
I love you.
Kisses.
I love all of you. You're amazing.
All right.
Lady on a Tramp is amazing. Have you ever eaten? I mean, it's silly because you're like a Disney Worlder, but have you ever eaten at Tony's?
I need to show you. You're gonna cry when you see this video. My wife and I proposed to her. I think I told you this whole thing. I bought a ring. I bought a ring in Magic Kingdom at the Pandora shop that's down that alley where you can hear all the singing and stuff in the windows, all the nice jewelry, an engagement ring. I knew her size and stuff. And then I proposed to her on the nice bridge going from the France pavilion over to the English pavilion under a full moon. And then later on, we got married at the Polynesian.
You even orchestrated a full moon.
I was lucky. It was very pretty. But when we came back for a few months later and we got married at the Polynesian, we went to Tony's. And it was during the Christmas party for that.
Put Dad builds up here while you're talking.
Where is he? Where the heck is he? I think I may sub to the Mickey bunch. I do appreciate redheads. See?
He might.
What is this? People should watch Kelly's interview with Dazbills. I saw most of it. Mr. South Carolina sheriff. I was right. He does live in South Carolina. I just made that up. And he does.
I'm going to bring him back, and him and I are going to do a whole hour. Please tell me you'll do this, Chris, of just things that people say to people with red hair. That's all the things that people, and some of it's like nice, and some of it's odd.
I got that. I watched that part.
Like literally, I have had people say, "Can I just take a snipping of your hair? I want to tell my hair color, so I want exactly that." Like I'm not. I don't know if you want to do some sort of voodoo on me or what. I'm not snipping my hair.
We'll call it the redhead hour.
Yes, we can say it. We want the redheads hour.
So I have a video from Tony's Town Square. Tony Town Square it was during their Christmas celebration. They have all the Christmas hors d'oeuvres and everything in there where you can come and go for a few hours. Of Tony, the guy playing the character Tony, singing "This is a Night, It's a Beautiful Night" to my wife and I right before we got married, just like he did to Lady and the Tramp.
Oh my goodness!
It was late at night, right before they closed, and it was just the three of us. It was really special. So
my goodness, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Link it.
Cool. I should. I don't think I have it up. I'm gonna have to. I don't think I uploaded it, but I will.
I get it. I have so many great videos in the can that I haven't.
Right down here.
Someday.
So wait. Oh my God! I get asked what? I get asked what I use all the time, but mine has died, and I scare people with my list of products while they ask.
Oh my goodness! Oh, that's funny. It is funny what people will say.
Just use henna. Just henna. You don't have to use. That'll give you the best natural color. I don't know why I know that. I'm not going to say.
You know what? Take your hat off, and we're not listening. So take your hat off.
Just use henna.
Okay. Just use henna, and you'll look just like
your head red.
That's like no, thank you.
And then once the henna is on, all your hair will fall out of your hair.
We are not trusting you on hair products, Bob.
Well, it is cool that when it's hot and sweaty and you're in a Caribbean jungle down here, you can just wipe your head off. I never have a bad hair day. It's just kind of like, I'm not one of those guys actually that likes to be bald though. I won't BS you. Yeah, I would love.
No,
I used to have long blonde hair. I used to look like Tom Petty.
You were Fabio, weren't you?
I wanted. It
You
just
were
left
Fabio.
me right after college. I went this way. My hair went that way.
Oh.
Oh my God. I have Ariel red, fake as possible. LOL.
Ah.
That's bright red. That's like as bright
You
as
know,
what's behind me.
yeah, I have not. I love it when like people will say, have you ever thought about dyeing your hair? Like this is such a problem.
Why would you do that? No.
When I was talking to Chris, like, why does the term redheaded stepchild have to be a redhead? What? Why does the most not wanted child have to be a redheaded? I mean,
redheads have that reputation of being crazy. Well, hold on a second. Let me think back. Yes. Not so much yet.
So yes, Chris, we need this to happen. We need the redhead hour at least once, just to go over all the things people say to you. I'm keeping it clean on your show.
That's the show I'd like to see. It's easier to part down the middle at one time. What am I going to do? A skin comb over? What are you talking about? I don't even have that. I could draw a comb over with like Sharpie.
That spray can, remember the commercials back in the day?
No, oh no. I felt so bad for it. Did you see Giuliani was in those pictures where he had like black dripping down his sides? Giuliani, former mayor and Trump's attorney, basically he's losing his hair and he used that product and he was getting sweaty. And so it was like dripping down. I know, I felt so sorry for him because I thought that's the kind of thing that I would say, oh, somebody would go, hey, Bob, try this spray. And I would try it. And then people wouldn't want to tell me that, Bob, your hair is dripping down the side of your face. And I'm like, what? What are you looking at? And then you go into the bathroom and you're like, oh my God.
Yeah, my goodness.
Oh,
I did not see that, but I just
no. Do I know Scott Farkas? Why do I know that name?
Scott Farkas. Scott Farkas is in A Christmas Story. He's the bad guy with the. There was a boy. Okay, let me tell this story because it's ridiculous. But when I was in elementary school, when we moved to Arizona, there was a little boy down. I'm not going to say his name, but he looked just like Scott Farkas. He had that orange, like straw hair. He had freckles. He had yellow teeth. I swear he had yellow eyes. He had braces. And he was our paper boy in elementary school. So, and he was always coming over wanting to play basketball in our driveway. And I was like, I don't want to play with him. And my mom says, oh, you need to be nice to him. He could be I'm 10 years old. I'm in 5th grade. My mother's like, he's got a job, Kelly. He's got a job.
He's big league.
He's got a job. I mean, he was our paper boy. Ew.
Oh no. He had green teeth.
He had green teeth and yellow eyes. I swear he had yellow eyes. I love that movie. I'm obsessed with that movie.
Oh no. Chris isn't quite sure. He thinks most of the weird questions go for the girls.
Come on. People like I'm sure there's some redhead guy things. Maybe he's not being asked,
That's because if you got some of those risque questions, they might be afraid you would kick their butt. That's why they wouldn't ask you, Chris.
I don't know if people are asking him if the carpet matches the drapes or not, but I'm sure
I can just see him and be like, excuse me, what did you say? Come over here and say that closer.
Chris is somebody that we all secretly like. I call him the redheaded Tom Cruise of the Disney community. He's like Mission Impossible. He's so stealthy, and he's out getting those voice clips of us saying perfectly innocent things and, using them as inappropriate sound bites.
Yeah. Sound bites, man. You can make anything seem bad. Kelly should know. And I guess I'll know eventually. He has a lot of collection time on me.
I love it. I want him so bad. Do you have a soundbite yet?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I don't think he's used.
Okay.
I don't think he's used any on me yet. No.
I'm making a petition. I want him to get Candy Mom, you, Taylor. I think Taylor calling Jeff hot garbage would be amazing. Seriously, I was thinking the same thing.
All right. Hey, look, I lived in the South for a long time, but most of my New York accent has stayed with me. Okay. I just can't do a good Southern accent, nor a British accent. British, I can't do it all.
I can't do anything. So I actually literally, I try, when you're trying to sound British, I just come out, well, is it tea time? Hello. Put on your jumper.
It's Dick Van Dyke.
I can only say Harry Potter.
You better hope that Disney Dan isn't having insomnia, because we're in for a little trouble here if he's hearing it.
I love him. But yeah, no. I told the story about Kennedy speaking only English accent.
Yeah. I want to hear that.
But I probably told you this, but I grew up, I was born until I was 9 years old, lived in Southern Indiana, and there's a very Kentucky influence there. And so I had a very, very thick Southern accent. And I, by nature, am very, very shy. So I was very quiet.
Quiet. Am I hearing right? Am I on the wrong stream? Did we just...
He's very shy. And so I had this deep Southern accent. We moved to Arizona, and my teacher could not understand me. And so I spoke very softly, and I had this very thick Southern accent. Beautiful. I just love when I go back home, because I love hearing all my family talk. And so I was getting pulled out of class and taken to speech therapy. And I remember sitting there and things like, we're going to wash the car. I would say, we're going to wash the car, tars on the car, and so I would have to say it so I still think in hillbilly, Southern accent, and then I change it as it comes out. So it's like a second language.
Can you revert and go back and start talking like that?
Honestly, 5 minutes back home, and it's all back. Mm-hmm. But my mother was so mad. So one day I come home and I'm like, she's talking about the washer and the dryer. And I was like, oh, it's washer, it's washer. It's not Washington. It's Washington. And she goes, why are you talking so fancy? And I said, well, I go to these classes, and, and she got so mad, called the school, boom, went the dynamite. It was awesome. So.
Oh, no. No accents here, please. We just sing, play weird children's instruments, and then laugh at each other's jokes. And then,
but you're hilarious.
Then we throw each other off. And I haven't, wait a second. Maybe I should, just for old times.
I have been very well behaved. I have not said anything inappropriate. I've been trying to keep it clean.
You've been terrific. And I wouldn't throw you off anyway. I have no right to judge anybody.
I would throw you off when you say Disney World's better than Disneyland. So there you go.
I think you did. I am not. I can't judge that. I haven't been to Disneyland since 1990.
Yeah,
I'm really hankering to go, though. I really am. So.
Yeah, this has got to happen. We're going to have PTV.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing. We're going to have Enchanted Rita, you, and then all us Disney Worlders are going to go. It's going to be amazing.
I think so.
In October, a bunch of our friends from California are coming, which apparently you are their, itinerary planner.
Oh,
So it's going to be midlife vibes. I am in love with Josh and Becky. I love them so much. Met so many great friends, Kiko and Carla, and the it's something cool. The twins, they're kiddos, they're boys.
oh, they're two kids. Yeah,
What it do? Twins, they're amazing. Right. So it's gonna be
I haven't checked out their channel yet. I know their twins have a channel too.
Oh, they're handsome. They're handsome and they're funny, and they love Disney, so it's super good.
Wow. Well,
have I wore you out?
No. Grab it, Chris. No. I'm so happy that you came on. I actually, Kelly didn't know me. Kelly didn't know me from a hole in the wall. Okay. When I first,
our story, how we met.
Yeah. Well, okay. So I just sent her out an Instagram thing because I'm like, wow, she's so funny. She's so great. I have to interview her. She seems to know everybody that I know.
Okay,
and she
said, let's get real right now. Right now. He sent it to every YouTuber known to the man.
I did copy and paste it and send it to her along with.
So it was not a special message because I'm so funny and interesting.
No, it wasn't everyone. It was like a dozen. It was a dozen people that I was really interested in talking to. Okay, not every.
It was everyone. Everyone.
Even YouTube channels that didn't exist yet. Threw it out.
You know those fake channels, they even got one.
No. So I sent it to her and I did. She got back to me and she said, well, I think I could help out your channel more if you came on the bunch, which it did actually.
Rockstar, because back then, how many subs do you have? Like 300?
I think so, yeah.
And so now you're rocking like, yeah.
I like double.
So I thought, it would probably better serve you,
Yeah, and that's fine. I was just in the process of meeting people. Walt from Mouse Talk said, start interviewing people. Then you basically say, I met Kelly. I met Walt. And then when you're in the chats, you already are familiar with each other. You bump into them at the park and you've been introduced and it'll make connections for you. Because I'm real shy too, which a lot of people don't know. So he's like, you can't just sit in your house. You got to get out there and meet these other people. So.
Bob, it's ridiculous. I'm on a Disneyland stream. Okay, last night.
What? Kiko?
And then they start talking about this dude, Bob, who knows everything about Disney World.
Shush.
And I'm like, Bob, my Bob, little Bob. I'm so proud of you. Seriously, you've been on Pete's channel with the a whole group. You've been on Dan's. You're just all over the place. You're like a rock star. Everybody wants. You're funny. You're smart.
Thank you.
Clever. Handsome.
All right, we better wrap this up because I'm going to turn as red as the background now too, and then it's all over.
Thank you so much, everyone in chat. I've been reading your comments. Richard, I love you. You're amazing. Did you see his Peter Pan? You were with me.
Oh my goodness.
Can you talk about that for a second?
Yeah, please. You guys should go. She's going to tell you what this is in just a minute, but go to Bloomin' Cheese's. Go to Kelly's stream for, was that the last Brunch with the Bunch?
Mondays.
Mm-hmm. Richard from Bloomin' Cheese basically comes on with his Peter Pan collection that his aunt kind of inherited to him, and I've never been so amazed and stunned by a collection. And it included.
Can I just say, I just kept thinking Doug from PTV is going to see this and see Richard touching it with his bare hands.
Yeah, when he was touching that box, the box is like in mint condition.
We need to get him some gloves, but check out Bloomin' Cheese's channel too, because he has some awesome stuff. But wow, he had the original first edition of the book Peter Pan,
right,
from like 19 something.
It's like
20.
1911. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was early.
something. And then a boxed gift set of dolls from Tinkerbell from 1955.
The
They
movie
remind
came
me of
out.
Madame Alexander dolls, but
Yes.
in the box is just so retro and perfect and amazing, and pins, and just a really high quality and very rare collection, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah,
So check out
incredible stuff. I had
And
no idea what he was going to pull out. I thought, okay, he's going to bring out some pins, and then when he brought out those dolls, I thought, what the heck?
I'm doing so good today. So yes, and you know what was so like sweet, and I had people comment about was his family is amazing. His yes, wear the
He's
gloves.
like, oh my God, I should have been wearing gloves all this time.
I know, I was having a panic attack. His sister came on. She is smart and sassy and super like awesome. And
Good for you.
yay!
Congratulations, Richard.
Yay. So go check out Richard Blumenchiza. He's amazing. You'll be so happy you did. And oh my goodness, my favorite Puerto Rican is here. The amazing Gonzo.
What's up? Hello. Good morning, Gonzo. Hello.
Oh my goodness. So I don't know.
Today he's in Maryland, 30 minutes from me. We're gonna Zoom next week. Oh, good for you. How is everyone tonight? We're great. We're great. We're having a good discussion. You know, Kelly and I will just, you of all people should know the Bonzo Hour means when he gets on and people go, what is the Bonzo Hour? He goes, I don't know, but we're going somewhere.
But what about Bob? What about Bob? Hi, Disinfinity.
Hey, what's up, Daniel? Daniel, the
Hi.
genius. Love him. I will do that, Daniel. Don't worry about that. That message that you sent me. Yeah, he's he'll be releasing info on it soon, but he's going to do this thing where I'm going to do like a news report, a Disney news report live from One Stop Mouse as part of like a segment for him. So
I love it. I love it. Look at you. Look at you.
But thanks, Gonzo. And yes, Gonzo, we're going to have to, it's tomorrow, of course, tomorrow night at 10:30. And Kelly is available, and I'm going to send her the link, Gonzo. And if she wants to come on, she can, but no commitment, no strings. For the Bonzo Hour. The Bonzo Hour tomorrow night with Bob from One Stop Mouse and Gonzo from the Adventures of Gonzo, and Kelly right here, the Pirate Red from the Mickey Bunch, maybe tomorrow at 10:30 p.m. And we'll see where that goes. By the way, Bonzo is a combination of Bob, One Stop Mouse, and Gonzo. But
I love it when you talk about yourself in third person.
Isn't that great? It really, it's disturbing, I think. But hold on. Let's play the xylophone now. Now, you know what's interesting? Bonzo, there were a series of movies with a chimpanzee and a young Ronald Reagan back in the 40s. One was called Bedtime for Bonzo and other Bonzo movies. Bonzo was the name of the chimp, the trained chimp. When I was banging on the xylophone the other day and announcing the Bonzo Hour, I thought, I'm like a trained chimp hitting the...
I was thinking that too.
We're right there. We're right there together.
When you were explaining the Bonzo and Ronald Reagan and the trained chimpanzee, I was trying to figure out which one was Gonzo and which one was you. But I guess the xylophone.
Yeah, I'm the albino bald chimp. There you go.
You're amazing. We love you. And I am just so happy for your success. I mean,
I'm happy for your success. You almost have those watch hours. You're almost there.
It's amazing, you know. But no, I'm really proud of you. I mean, you've almost doubled your subs in just a short time, and you're just all over the place, and everybody just loves you. So
only because of my friend Kelly, she helped me out. Thanks, thank you,
Crazy Kelly. Addiction.
Yeah. She's reaching. She's reaching. All right. It's the Brunzo. That's it. That's how I will. I'm going to push it as that. I haven't done the thumbnail yet. It's the Bonzo Brunch Hour. Say that 20 times fast. Bonzo Brunch Hour. Bonzo Brunch Hour.
Okay, Gonzo, have a good dinner.
Yeah,
We were just
go
about
eat.
to end it.
Go eat. Take care. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, Kelly, for working a hard day and coming on here and goofing around with me. And also, thank you so much for helping me out so much. I love being a part of your adventure, and I thank you so much for helping me out with mine. And Max, my
we're in this
beagle,
together.
thanks very much. And that's it, I guess. Check out Kelly. Check us out tomorrow. Maybe she'll be here. I don't know. You can't see a orange Post-it note in the green screen. Okay, see it? Thursday, 1:21, 10:30 p.m.
And don't forget, top 10 movie kisses of all time. Friday at 1 o'clock, Brunch with the Bunch. Special hour because we're going to have Disney Dan, Rob Fuzz, Bob One Step Mouse.
Send me a thing. I'll be there.
And
Richard
Bloomin' Cheese all over the place.
She loves this guy's name. I can't. She just.
Who doesn't love cheese and the thought of blooming cheese?
It's like Cheetos, I guess. That's what I always think of. It's like if a cheese is blooming.
I think it's like cheese.
Cheetos, like you were saying, like Willy Wonka, like the river scene, the Cheetos everywhere and nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese.
All right, guys. Good night. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please check out Kelly's channel, The Mickey Bunch, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you real soon. Why? Because we like you. Take care. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Good night. Adios. I'm going to hit the button now.